Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you easy steps on how to make beanscake, which we all call AKARA. It's a Nigerian delicacy, best served for breakfast. You can use it to take gari, you can use it to eat bread or custard. So what you want to do is, first of all, soak your beans in water for about 10 minutes, and then you peel the skin. To peel the skin, you have to take your time to do that. It's not something you want to rush to do, but you just have to peel the skin, which I'm doing at the moment. So next thing you want to do is sieve the water. I always like using the same water to wash the beans until I'm sure that the skin is out already. Of course, I'm going to change the water into a clean one, but because I don't like wasting water, so I just always like to use the same water until the old skin is out. For me, I always like using honey beans, which we all know as a wawloyi. So I always like using that to make either my akara or my moi moi. And for some people, they always like to leave it this way. You can decide to leave it this way, but for me, I always like to make sure the old skin is out before I go into blending it. As you can see, our beans is ready to be blended. I already added onions and Scotch bonnet, which you all know as ATARODO, and yeah, I'm just going to blend it, make sure it's smooth. And you can still leave it to, you don't necessarily have to make it smooth, but for me, if I'm making akara, I always like to make it smooth, but if it's for moi moi, it has to be way smoother. Once that is done, I'm just going to pour all the beans, the blended beans. I'm just going to pour it in a plastic, and I'm going to test it with the spoon I'm going to use in scooping in the beans into the hot oil. I always like to use that to test it, just to be sure that it's not too thick or too watery. I'm really sorry, I actually forgot to record. I didn't know I wasn't recording the part where I added the seasoning and the salt, but you can just put it, depending on your own preference. So yeah, so right now the mixture, I already scooped the mixture in the hot oil. It's already frying, and I'm just going to use a bigger spoon to furthermore shift the remaining ones and add more, depending on how you always like to do it. But this is how I like to do it. I always like putting enough because I always make plenty portions, so just to make it faster, I'll just use a bigger spoon to shift the rest to the side. And yeah, everything is going to come up as time goes by. So once it's getting ready, everything pops up by itself. So for me, I don't always like using frying spoon. I always like using the normal cooking spoon. So I'm just going to use this in pressing out the oil, squeezing out the oil, excess oil, so that it doesn't get too oily. And yeah, that's it. Voila, we're already done with our beanscake. You can actually use this in eating either gari, bread, or custard. For me, I always love using custard. And yes, we're done with this video. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. And please, thumbs up.